All right, now, see, 15 years I've been gone since Katrina. I've been out of New Orleans since Katrina. 15 years now. As a matter of fact, this September made 15 years. So I came back on 15-year anniversary. And I'm here to stay, right? Because I done been everywhere and I had my ass kicked by everybody. And I couldn't understand what was making this happen. What in the hell did I do, right? So people will see me walk in the restaurant and just start being rude to me for no reason, bro. I just didn't know what the hell I did. When it comes to people saying things about you and all that stuff, bro, well, let's just say that they got people who done killed themselves because of lies and everything, being mistreated. It's a bad situation, bro. It's a dog-eat-dog world. And I pray for all those souls who gave people things and everything. They turned around and just destroyed them. You know what I'm saying? Like just like Jesus. When Jesus, you know what I'm saying, healed everybody and talked and preached to everybody and everything, them same people was paid to come and lie on him by the preacher, by the Pharisees, the temple. Say the priests paid these people to come and lie on him, to bear witness. And by being so many of them, that's what, you know what I'm saying, got the whole city to believe it. We grew up in the hood with this thing called man to man. It's asking a person something man to man. Anybody that say they'll tell me in my face, believe me, you will not be disappointed when the truth smack the hell out of you. God gave me a way to give you not just the 15 years of what I went through, but actually he gave me a way to go way back to 83 when I first started remembering. I could go deeper than that, like the time my mama was trying to potty train me and I tried to do it myself. We was living in Florida at this time. I think I was about 3. And I tried to go on it myself, but the toilet was too tall for me. And I stood on top of the toilet. And like when I got through, I couldn't get down or something. And remember the heaters that was back in the 80s and everything, the 60s, the fire came out of them. It was on the front of them, you know? And I burnt the whole portion of my thigh, right here to here, and underneath my chin. I go way back to that, because I remember a lot of things that I seen my mama do, and she beat this girl up. I mean, she beat this girl up. I forgot what it was for. I remember the man who my mama married and everything. I remember him, Roy Farrell. I remember my pa. I seen my pa 3 times in my life. The 3rd time was a casket. You dig? There's a whole lot of things that God has given me a chance to just give it to you, because, see, this shouldn't go untold of what happened out of those 15 years of my life. I was misplaced big time, bro. I was seriously drugged through the mud. I'm still being drugged through the mud. I have nothing but family out here. And ain't never one of them came to my aid of what in the hell happened. Instead, they all attacked me about who I used to be before Katrina hit. Which I wasn't no bad person then, because I made all my money on my own. I ain't never stole from nobody. Never. Nobody poor. It's sad, bro. Because can't nobody really confront me. If they say they will, they're a dog-faced lie. But the deal about Walnut Park, I was in a contracting school out there in Springfield. This is when I left St. Louis to go try to get me a career so I can get a job and get my kid back. You know what I'm saying? Because out of all the oppression after I got injured as a truck driver led me to no job. The program that said that they would give me a chance to get a job and everything, get me back in the trucking and everything, they lied. They left me out there to die, bruh. Straight up lie. This is the court system. So I'm like, okay, nobody ain't answering my call. Nobody ain't doing what they supposed to do, right? So I'm like, okay, so I leave. Going to a contractor school through a homeless program. I get, and that I'm about to accomplish it, distraction. I get a call saying that they recruited my daughters into a gang. You know what they do to little girls in the gang. My daughters ain't nothing but 9 and 10. I left the contracting school, shot out there, man, look here. I'm facing 40s, Glock 40s, 9mm, everything. I'm all by myself. So I'm using the techniques I learned out here in New Orleans to survive and figure out what is what and who is who. And I'm like, I'm playing this role like, you heard me? And I already see they trying to make me play in their hands, give them a reason to cap my ass. So I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna sell nothing out here. I ain't come out here to do that. You fools trying to recruit my daughter, bro, no indeed. It took a whole, what? Let me see. It took a whole year and a half to get them out of there. You wouldn't believe the shit that I went through. I had a narcotic agent try to set me up with an armed robbery to throw me in jail because they seen that I was seriously about to get them out of there. It was some kind of deal put on them, bro, to where if they say anything or move, they will kill me. They had people walk up to my kids at the bus stop saying they was gonna kill me. My little girl coming back crying and saying they gonna kill you, they gonna kill you. My son running out the basement, they got a man in the basement with a gun. And he crying. Can't call the cops, they ain't on it. But then if I call the cops, that's gonna give them a reason to smoke my ass. But once again, bro, all this shit started behind a stupid work injury, dude. A simple work injury that they could have fixed, and they didn't. Instead, they dissected my ass. And I mean, all the proof that I got, and it don't mean nothing, don't mean jack. Because I done went to a dozen lawyers, and then went to a dozen preachers, and then went to a dozen leaderships and all that stuff like that. I got bank statements that shows that I've been robbed out of 20 grand. I take it to the clerk of the bank and say, what can we do about this? We got $20,000 of my money routed to somebody else in Western Union. They had Western Union through my bank. This happened through my bank. This man looked at me and said, since it happened 7 years ago, there's nothing we can do about it. It took me that long to figure out where the hell was coming from. Now all the perverted motherfuckers, they was all involved with it, you know what I'm saying, in closets and stuff while I'm truck driving. But when I got injured, That's a different story. That's a real big different story. And I wasn't supposed to last this long. I wasn't supposed to make it to this part right here where I get the press play.